Hey everybody, Samurai Jedi here. Welcome to the Galactic Cantina, where today we're going to be doing, we're actually going to be discussing some Star Wars stuff while I play Star Wars Battlefront 2 in the background. And as a bonus, we actually will get some Halloween event. It's that time, and they went Halloween, so we're going to check it out. I have not played Star Wars Battlefront in a while, so we're gonna check it out. All right, let's see here. We're gonna select on Halloween events, Galactic Assault mode. I'm gonna try to pull up chat. Alright. So hopefully you all will filter in here and maybe we can get some Galactic Assault going on. Hello. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm curious to see how this Halloween event, Galactic Assault night mode, is going to be. Death Star 2. I guess apparently on certain maps they made just some, I don't know if it's subtle, blatant, I don't know. There was a little message in the beginning and it was talking about some differences in the game, like for Halloween. So alright, let's see. Alright. Oh my gosh. It's so funny because I actually cannot. There we go. I was like, I actually couldn't see who to pick, so I had to use the picture. Why am I just running? What is going on? Oh, what the heck is... That was weird. I was shooting him in the face. I didn't know. That was weird. Did you all see that? That was really weird. What happened? It was like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Am I hitting the wrong... Am I hitting the wrong button or something?
We're in tractor control, taking all systems offline.
This is bad. Tractor control systems restarting.
I guess maybe I'm just not used to something right now. Okay, so like I said, I haven't played it in a while, so I'm just checking out things here. Ooh. Alright.
Control systems powering down.
I gotta get in the groove. Okay, if anybody's listening out there, can you let me know, is the volume good? Is the volume, like, good for my voice compared to, like, the game sound effects?
Tractor control offline. Everyone to the generator. New ally on the ground.
Alright, there we go. I took out some people.
Generator back online! Generator back online!
So it's been a while since I played this.
Generator shutdown halted. Imps took it back. Enemy leader taking point.
There we go. Alright. Yeah, this, like I said, it's been a while since I played this, so bear with me. I'm just trying to remember how to do all this. Trying to relearn the controls.
Not as easy as I expected. We're still alive.
So,
Hit the
part of
target
the
and make some
I don't know if
Gotta
the
shut
sound
down the
effects
turbolasers in this sector
are
to fly out.
really loud compared to my
But there's
voice.
something else. We could have sabotaged the main weapon, the planet killer. Controls are close by. Go.
But I will say, you know, I appreciate you guys coming to the show tonight. We'll try to talk a little bit of Star Wars throughout everything here. I'm pretty excited. I know episode 9 is still quite a bit away. We haven't really got, I don't think, anything official.
Turbolasers shutting down.
So
Could
there's
take
not
a
a
while.
lot we could probably really talk about that. I know they've came out with a new show, the cartoon The Resistance. If anybody's seen that show,
Power restored to the
I have not
turbolasers.
watched it yet. But if anybody's watched it and like it, feel free to comment. Let me know. Is it worth my time?
Grenade deployed. Activated turbo laser shutdown.
Whoops. I came in a good spot.
Trying to bring the
So-
turbolasers offline.
Also, for those of you watching in the future videos, if you watch this, what's some of your favorite Okay, so apparently you can spawn off your team. That's kind of new. I'm not used to that. Okay, so anyways, for anybody watching in the future, you can comment down below as well. But what's some of your favorite games? Your favorite Star Wars games?
Grenade set.
Can I go on the
Who
side
is
way?
that? Imperial Elite on the ground.
Oh, I hear Imperial Elite. I'm not liking that. That comm droid kind of scared me a little bit. I was...
Grenade deployed.
Oh, I was getting some people. Hey, who's that? Who's that in the little elevator, huh? Yeah, he's hiding. All right. Oh man, hold on. Oh, we gotta try to be the Wookiee. Here we go. Let's be a Wookiee. Now, I don't even want to jinx myself. It's like, I kind of usually do okay as the Wookiee, but who knows? We'll see. Man, that guy was booking it. You see how fast he was running? He had like a speed boost on that thing. Where'd that guy go? He was like booking it. I've never seen anybody that fast. There we go. Gotta help a fellow Wookiee out. That's right. Okay. I also gotta look at my controls.
Trying to shut off the main weapon.
Oh no. That was no good. right. Well, that was
That's the
fun,
main
though.
weapon. Shutting
I
the
mean,
power down.
I do. Alright, apparently I guess oh, so I guess if it'll let me spawn. Again, these are things I'm learning. I have not played this in a while, guys. I'm telling you.
Shutting down the
So,
main weapon.
pretty awesome stuff, though.
They weren't expecting to lose their weapons. Even if we don't make it, we have a chance. Take down the nearest squads, then we break out.
Okay.
Gotta be 1,000 troopers heading to the sector.
One guy's coming back
Activate
around,
the elevator
probably.
to
He
bring
was...
up the shuttle and the hangar controls to prep for launch. I won't promise a victory, but I never have.
This is our moment. Let's take him down.
Whoa.
New
Not cool.
friendly on the ground!
Those are annoying. Anybody else annoyed by... Anybody else get annoyed by that?
I'll draw their attention.
Oh, the minute I stop laying into him. The minute I stop laying into there. That's alright. Some pretty good battle points. Gotta do the Wookiee again. You guys like the Wookiee? I love the Wookiee. I think he's cool. Oh. I guess I should actually pick him. Alright. I'm sitting there waiting. Like, give me a day now. Hey. Not cool. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, this map here, yeah. See again.
Stop the elevator. Let's see how it runs.
Ow. 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 Not cool, man. Alright, let's see if we can help out down here.
Ready the elevator. Now get me hangar control.
This is a good way to get a hero killing you right here. This is like, hey, I'm a hero, I'm gonna come kill you territory.
Bringing hangar controls online!
Fight for life and freedom.
Give me some health boost. All right. Awesome. Yeah. Sorry I don't have the music on, but, you know, I got to worry about that copyright strike. So, anyways, one thing I wanted to cover in the show was obviously Star Wars in where it's currently at. And I think you could look at the movies. Obviously there was a lot of division, but I think that division was a small percent. when the dust kind of settled, like after The Last Jedi came out and kind of shook the tree, a lot of people were on different sides of the fence about everything. But in the end, I think Star Wars is still in a good place, a decent place. I haven't seen Solo yet, which is pretty rare. It's kind of rare for me to not see a Star Wars film when it first comes out. It's just that when it came out in the theaters, we just had a lot of things going on as a family, so it just seemed like all of a sudden we just missed it. And then I got it. I got it right here on DVD. But again, this is like every time we have an evening, it's like either I'm streaming or we're watching videos or like doing stuff as a family. But I heard it's okay. I heard Solo's okay. Gaming wise, I think if you want to get your Star Wars fix, obviously you're going to have to do things like Star Wars Battlefront 2, and the Galaxy of Heroes, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, which is what we did our last week show on. That mobile game is really good. It really is. I really enjoy it. It's very fun. If for those of you who have not played that, like, I don't play a lot of mobile games, but it's definitely something I've been playing for, I think, almost 3 years. It's pretty awesome. So if you want to get your Star Wars fix, like, on the go, like if you're sitting on the potty, or if you're bored at work or something or whatever, it's definitely something you need to do. I was trying to roll out of that. I didn't realize how much they had already breached that. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we gotta get this guy.
They're taking the generator down! Grenade out!
So yeah, I forgot about that. So I'm trying to relearn these maps all over again because it's been a while. You think I'd remember, but I need to play this more often. God, I can't even do the default. Okay, so where were we? We were talking about.
They're heading for the weapons control sector. Regroup there.
Dang, that sucked. Okay. So we were talking about the mobile game, we were talking about that. Other than that, I don't think there's really any current Star Wars games that I know of. I mean, unless we're talking if there's anything on the PC that came out that I don't know about, but in all seriousness, that's about your only Star Wars fix right now, unless you want to go back and play on Steam or, anything like that. So...
They're switching off the turbo lasers.
God darn it. I'm getting my butt thumped in this one. Good Lord. Okay. Of course, maybe because I'm talking more, but I mean, it's a live stream show, so I'm trying to do a little bit of talk show here for you. But yeah, I was focused on that one guy. I mean, I'm just... Alright. But yeah, so, as far as Star Wars games, in all honesty, I would definitely... Obviously, I would love to see more, but obviously I want to see good quality games. There was some debate about Battlefront 2. You know, whether people like it or not. I heard a lot of mixed reviews on it, but overall, it's still held its ground.
They're shutting off the main weapon.
Man, seriously, I always go up against Yodas.
Abort the sequence.
Get out!
I always end up going with Yodas.
Restoring power to the main weapon. Guard the area with your life.
Ah, see? The Jedis are just too good. Yoda's too good. Oh. Kermit on crack. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna adjust my camera just a little bit here. That's a little better, right? Alright. Let's... I would love a Kotar. Good lord. Rey and Yoda together. That's even better. Gee. Can't wait to run into them again. I would love for them to do a Kotar. Like, I mean, I don't want them to just remaster it. I would like them to, because I know that
Goodbye, sailor.
I didn't even see him. I was so focused on Yoda. I gotta get my head out of my butt in this one. We are just getting our butts kicked. I mean, seriously, we're just getting our butts kicked in this. Good lord. Look at this.
We allow this.
Good
Sabotage
lord.
everything. Move to the hangar bays.
Okay, so again, let's just go back to talking a little bit about Star Wars.
Not one rebel escapes this station.
Now, you
Protect
can
the shuttle
go...
bay elevator and hangar control.
You can
They
back
can't
up just a
survive
little
much
bit,
longer.
and you could go to, if you like, maybe there's a small core group of fans that really like Star Wars Battlefront 1 on the PS4. You could go back to that. I'm not sure on the multiplayer action on that, if they're still running it. I'm assuming they might be.
Bombs ready!
Of course. But I'm sure they're still running it. But, you know, you still might enjoy to go in there and play it. But I will tell you this. If you have PlayStation VR, absolutely should you play the VR mission. It's free. And if you haven't played it by now, go back, download it, play it. It's amazing. It's amazing in the sense that it just fulfills that boyhood, or if you're a little girl, that childhood fantasies of maybe flying in an X-Wing and what it's like and all that. You know, it really is awesome. It really is.
They've secured the hangar controls. Protect the elevator at all costs.
Rebel to move. Resetting shuttle elevator.
Yeah, I couldn't hit my cooldown. If I would have hit my cooldown, I was hitting my shot on that one Wookiee earlier. So yeah, you can go backwards a little bit and you could play the VR mission. That's a good Star Wars fix. I've seen on the PC they did like a HTC Vive, I want to say, a little demo type thing where the Millennium Falcon shows up and you kind of assist Han and Chewie, and then you have a lightsaber, and I think you play sort of like as a Padawan of Luke from the Academy. But it's just a really small little thing. You pretty much just stand there the whole time. So it's not really like a full-blown deal. You know, it's not really like a full-blown game. I think it was just sort of designed to say, hey, look, this is what we could do with this is potential and blah, blah, blah. So, hey, at least I helped kill some heroes there. But I think it was just like a potential. So if you haven't seen it, like you could probably go and look it up. It's pretty cool. Just like type in VR Star Wars or something if you haven't seen it. Go check it out. It's pretty cool. Just to watch it if you don't have it. I hope someday if I get a PC, gaming PC around the corner, I hope I could get some VR. The HTC Vive. That'll be like, I'm hoping Christmas or something, because I know what my wife will want. My wife's going to want to put me in the scary games. That is like her big thing, like scary games. So she can't wait for me to get a PC just so I could play scary games on Steam. But I know as soon as we get the VR, she's just going to be like, like evil laugh, everything. So, she's definitely going to put me in some scary VR stuff. And VR is terrifying. For those of you, if you kind of like get a little scared at some scary games, VR is like, okay, if you guys have ever played Resident Evil 7, it was like the newer Resident Evil. It was kind of scary. You know, they had like it was, in the beginning especially, it was a little more almost paranormal-like in the very beginning. So,
I would have preferred to crash on but at least we're intact. Survivors!
So when you're, like, when we first watched the playthrough and everything, it was scary. Like, it was like, oh, okay, this is pretty scary. Like, oh my god, there was some they did really well on it. But when you go in there and you put the VR on, holy moly, okay? Let me just tell you, that is just, oh my gosh. Oh my god, I was pegging them. It's like VR just puts you right in there. I mean, I'm serious. It's just, wow. So, I was trying to see where it was in the map.
We're taking the generator offline.
Dang it. Okay. So, I know we kind of got a little sidetracked. We were supposed to be talking about Star Wars tonight. But yeah, the horror genre in VR. So anyways, Star Wars VR, I don't have like a lot of viewers and subscribers and all that stuff, so I don't think my voice is going to be as impactful. But if this video somehow gets to somebody, because I'm very passionate about Star Wars, I grew up with it, obviously, it was my era. If somebody at Lucasfilm / Disney or whatever, you know, if somebody can truly get us, like, go to that VR mission. Go to that VR mission. Go to that VR mission. From Star Wars Battlefront 1. Oh, I was trying to get out of there. But go to that VR mission from Star Wars 1 and don't try to like overdo it. Like, stick with that kind of formula. But what would be, you know, here's what would be really cool. And for those of you that played the VR mission, you'll know what I'm talking about. Is, and you know what? It doesn't have to be canon. Like, not every game that comes out has to be canon. We could have some, I guess, fantasy. That's what some of the games used to be about, right? So, but just take some of your iconic ship stuff. So, for example, the trench run. You know, you could do the trench run. You could even maybe even have like a, you know, you could do it in a timeline. So obviously you have like your episode 4. You could do episode 4, and you could maybe have like what do you call it? Like oh my gosh, I'm getting like killed. Oh my gosh. But you could do like episode 4 and start at the beginning. Like maybe you VR, you sit in a land speeder, and you have to go look for R2. And you have to fly across the desert, and maybe, you know, you could take some pop shot at some sand people or whatever, just for fun. It doesn't have, again, it doesn't have to be canon, but it could like kind of follow the movies. But even like the Millennium Falcon, if you could sit in the cockpit VR and then have Chewie, like you could look over and see Chewie there. Oh my God, it would be so amazing. I mean, seriously, that would be amazing. Especially, like I said, if those of you that played the VR, you could sit in that X-Wing cockpit and you could look around. You could get real close up to the panels. You could press the buttons. It was amazing. You could lock your S-foils in attack position. It was awesome. So that's why I say it really is something that you need to experience if you haven't, and if you have, you want more of it. But like, think about the different cockpits. That would be so cool. I can already imagine. The first thing I really thought of, well, the first couple things I thought of was like the trench run in the Death Star, because in that VR you can actually bring out your targeting computer. It actually comes out and comes down. So you could actually do the targeting computer and all that. I mean, that would be amazing. You could also do, like in the Empire Strikes Back, your Hoth battle. You know, to sit in an airspeeder and to go across that snow and to do that battle in VR would be amazing. Because another great thing that VR does is it gives you more of a scale. And if you've played VR, you'll know what I'm talking about. It gives you that scale where you can sort of like look up and go, holy moly. You just feel it a lot more. You just feel like you're in there. So again, that's why I said you could do the Millennium Falcon, like the asteroid chase, or even the scene where, you know, where Luke and Han, the infamous scene at the end of episode 4 where they sit in the gunner seats. Oh my God, can you imagine that in VR? Oh wow. But you could have a game that had a dozen missions or something, and you could, you know, go through and sit in some of these famous cockpits that were, you know, fleshed out to feel real. And trust me, they do such a great job.
The rebels are attacking a supply post. I expect
so yeah, if anybody out there from the game world, go back, and maybe you're working on it now, I hope you are, but I hope you don't screw it up. Like, I hope you don't go in there and try to just change it all completely up, because you also have to keep in mind, VR, you could get vertigo. You got to be mindful of that, or that motion sickness, basically. So yeah, I mean, you got to be mindful of that. But at the same time, it's like, you know, look, what? How's there somebody behind us? Oh my gosh! I didn't know they could get behind us like that already. Crap! I thought it was just those one tunnels.
We have fully restored the Walker Bay.
See, I didn't know they could come in from here. How are they coming in from here? Is this like another... Were they coming in this one door, maybe? Oh, I bet they was. I bet
Rebels
they...
are at the Walker Bay controls.
Yeah, I bet this is where they came up, that one.
Walker Bay resecured. Override deactivated.
Walker Bay override offline.
So yeah, I mean, I just hope you guys don't screw it up. I know I'm talking and broken because I lose my focus, but I think that would be awesome. I think bringing back a Jedi Knight Jedi Academy style of game, that sort of third person, maybe in and out first person if you want, almost that Dark Forces style.
The countdown
But
has started.
you
Disable the
know,
override.
almost that Assassin's Creed sort of easy style of lightsaber combat that makes you look like a cool Jedi. You know, you don't want it to be overcomplicated. Just you want to be able to
Rebels at the
maybe
fuel
tap
station
certain
control.
combinations. Just have a really good feel and some good, some powers and.
Fuel station override offline.
I don't know what I'm doing. I just was like shooting something. That was crap. That was
Main
crap.
computer
I
resecured.
got lucky. I actually just got lucky. I should have been able to beat him. Anyways, I think that would be a good style of game for what we need nowadays.
Override onto the main computer.
Because, I mean, even though this is like a Call of Duty style, I still don't feel like... I mean, it's fun. I think being able to jump in and out of the vehicles from the original version was a huge appeal. Like, when you could just spawn and you had the command posts and stuff, when you could just spawn and jump in the AT-AT or, you know... Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I almost had him. To me, that was like, that's the good stuff. You know, we could just jump in and out of vehicles. You could jump into airspeed. I remember me and my buddy, Todd. I don't know if he's watching at all, but I remember Todd, like we used to play Star Wars Battlefront 1 where he would fly, I would jump in the back seat. We could go and take down walkers. It was really fun in that sense. And not that I'm saying that this game isn't fun. I think it has its own version of fun, but I think it did lose a little bit of that feel of jumping in and out of stuff. I know they were trying to probably find a way to do like a balance of fairness. Why am I trying to jump up on these things? So, you know, I think... Oh, I wasn't even... Hi. Let's see, what other games? Now, KOTOR. Alright, Knights of the Old Republic. Like I was getting to that earlier, okay? I actually...
Walker coming online. The rebels have their weapon. Withdraw and prepare to defend.
Oh wait, I gotta go this way. Oh my gosh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I almost forgot. I'm dead. Yeah, y'all just kill me. So anyways, just kill me so I can spawn. I think KOTOR, again, I said I didn't want to just remaster it. I do think that, yes, God dang it, Ray. Seriously? What am I, just spawning by her? It's just running around. Ah, jeez. Anyways. I would like them to do a KOTOR, but since Disney kind of changed the canon, or sort of changing the canon and making certain things legendary, Star Wars Galaxy Heroes recently introduced, you know, Revan and Bastila and Jolie and all that, Zalvar and Mission. So let's, you know, we could still do that, just redo the game, you know, and do a sort of a different version on it, but keep it in the same flavor. I think people loved some of the turn-based part of it. Maybe I'm wrong, but people love some of the turn-based part of things. I think that would be a great thing to do. Yeah, I'll just give him a butt kick. Don't mind me.
Rockets hitting home.
Well, so far, by the way, it doesn't seem very Halloween-y to me. So I don't know what's up with that. Look at this. Oh my god, it just spawned. Ay, ay, ay.
Walker hit!
Yeah, Well, Dimitri, I appreciate you coming in and being all Mr. Negative, so I do appreciate viewers, but just don't be negative. Don't be a hater.
We only have so much time left.
Alright, so anyways, KOTOR is something that I think if they were to redo, they could still keep the storyline and characters. I just think they should redo the graphics, and you know, they could change it up a little bit and still have a great game.
Maintain fire. Destroy it.
And there we go. I just went for that. All right. Well, I'm glad you were just kidding, buddy. I just don't like that kind of language in the comments, so I couldn't do that. It's all about getting along, man. We all got to get along. Life's too short. Life's too short. I have no idea where I'm going.
Walker damage, but not down.
You know, sometimes streaming is not what it's all cracked up to be, because you got kind of a lights in your eyes. You know, while you're trying to play, you're like, what? It's alright. It's all good. It's all good. I enjoy it. I really have fun with you guys, especially when I get some good people in the comments. We just have a lot of fun. Well, at least, especially when people participate. Uh-oh, here we go. Coming.
The Walker has crossed the halfway point. Increase firepower.
Oh, I was just trying to get him.
AT, absorbing fire.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate that, though. See, yeah, Dimitri, I know that this game doesn't get a lot of love out there, especially when you got your Fortnite and your Black Ops 4 and stuff. I mean, I'm even sporting my Black Ops 4 shirt. but yeah, I mean, you know, this was sort of a live stream multiplayer, but also I'm trying to do a regular Cantina live show,
That rocket left us dead.
the Galactic Cantina live show. So this was kind of like fun to go ahead and play this while we talk about Star Wars stuff, and you know, that's why I've been kind of talking about the different games and stuff out there, maybe some remakes. I don't know, buddy. What, you know, what if there was a Star Wars game from the past that you would really like to see either remade or remastered? What would you pick? Like I said, I was just talking about KOTOR. I think that's a really good candidate. Oh my god, why do I keep spawning around Rey? Seriously? Now, for those of you who may remember the Star Wars Trilogy arcade game, that was pretty cool. I think if they did some kind of version of that, maybe, that could be pretty cool. That was like, you know, it let you sort of live through the trilogy. God, man, you can't even stop them. I mean, I just laid into her with a heavy, and it barely even scratched the surface. I mean, that's the only bad thing about the heroes sometimes. But I swear to God, when I'm a hero, they just kill me like super quick. I'll shoot at them, and they'll just sit there and keep coming at me all day long, and I'm sitting there shooting them. You know, but it is what it is. Okay. It's weird picking my spawn point. I'm still not used to that. Force Unleashed 3. Well, here's the deal on Force Unleashed. I played the demos. I really hadn't spent a lot of time playing them. Here's the thing though, I did enjoy them. I just never really sat down and beat them. I just played like a little bit of them. But I think you're right. I think if they redid them, I think they would have another appeal to them. And especially the storyline. A lot of people really enjoyed that storyline of like a Vader apprentice. I just, you know, back then when they came out with those games, I don't think they really was worried too much about canon. I just think they were like, oh, we'll just do this. This would be cool. I think now everything that Disney creates, and again, I'm not talking negative, I just think right now for them it just seems like they're more of like, hey, we're going to create this and it's going to be canon. Okay? So that's why I think that there should be a place for that. I think they should release certain things and say, hey, look, this is pure fun. There's no canon. Just because we have Vader's apprentice doesn't mean that it's canon. We're just redoing this. This seems fun. But I think certainly Starkiller was a great character, and he is somebody that I think that series is a good thing that you could either remake, remaster, redo. I think that would be pretty cool. Absolutely, that's a good one. I've played a bunch of Star Wars games. I think even like the Episode 3 video game for the movie, you know, was kind of fun at times to do some of that. But again, my favorite ones were like Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, like that style, KOTOR, and even the original, you know, Star Wars Battlefront. Like I said, it's not that these don't capture that, but I think that there's there's just that extra little flavor of that Battlefront, and I do miss like the Geonosian battle, having the droidica, you know. I mean, I don't know why they won't do the droidica. I really think that the droidica needs to come out in this. Alright, so we've covered a little bit about some of the video games. that's mainly what I wanted to stick with is some of the video games. I don't think we really need to get into the movies tonight. But I think certainly I am excited for Force Unleashed. You got me saying Force Unleashed. I am excited for Episode 9. I am. I mean, even though we're really not going to see anything about it, you know, obviously it's still a long ways away, but I'm excited. You know, and we got the cartoon, The Resistance, which I haven't watched yet. And then I guess, you know, we got the Mandalorian TV show thing from Jon Favreau, right? So, pretty excited for all of that. I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to go. Man, I meleeed him too. Melee war. Punch fest. I lost. Like, yeah, punch fest and I lost.
Walker may override offline.
Start a new override sequence.
Alright, Dimitri went quiet. I don't know if he's still here or not. But yeah, I'm not sure about any of that. With it's hard for me. I think here's the thing, and I'm just going to throw this out there. I think one of the other things, okay? One of the other things about Star Wars is that, look, Star Wars is one of those things that everything is stemmed from the movies, whereas certain franchises like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, those were based off of books. So you get your hardcore fans that base a lot of stuff off the book, and they're able to hold those standards. With Star Wars, it's one of those rare mega franchises that's opposite. Everything is about the movies, and then they write the books and everything from the movies. So that is unique in that sense. You don't see that often. Like I said, normally everything's built from the books. So because of that, I think we have that unique dynamic. Wouldn't you agree? So that can be definitely be interesting to see how that all but it's definitely a dynamic that it's like, wow, I'm missing my shots. Look how horrible that was. Did you see that? Oh my god, I was like totally missing. Like, am I the stormtrooper or is he? Good lord, I was shooting like a stormtrooper at a stormtrooper. Oh my gosh. All right. Anyways, so yeah, we have that unique dynamic. So I think it's all pretty cool. Oh my god.
Hostile interference. Main computer override aborted.
So, okay, where was I going with the dynamic? Where was I going? I was actually going to make the point of, when it comes to TV shows and the cartoons, it's like, I know it's canon, and it's Star Wars, and it's exciting, but at the same time, it's almost like it's not real to me until it's movie. You know what I mean? That's sort of that's what I'm saying. That makes the difference to me compared to, like I said, if they come out with books and Harry Potter, they're just like, hey, when's the movie of this going to come out? You know, versus like, oh, by the way, god dang it, I just can't hit anybody that comes in there.
Walker Bay control secure.
First,
Starting over.
I've been playing with, you know, this weapon. Hey, wait a minute. I just unlocked this, didn't I? This has got what? A better rate of fire? Fine. I will go with this.
Taking control of the walker bay.
I'll go with this. Alright, spawn. Alright, I'll just spawn. I'll just spawn default.
Fuel station override offline. They wiped the system.
We'll have to start from the beginning.
By the way, for those of you watching, on this is my other account that I started doing because I started streaming, and because of that, I don't have all my stuff unlocked. Whereas my other account was like, I had a lot of stuff unlocked.
Walker is coming online. See to her safety.
I'm just letting you know. That's like when you see and it's like, why does this guy not have a lot of things unlocked? I used to actually have this with exploding shot and everything else. I used to rock with it. I used to, of course, they nerfed it a little, but before they nerfed it, man, I was going off that exploding shot and I was just like, oh my god, I was just killing it. So I'm kind of like rebuilding my account, you know, that kind of thing. Sort of starting over, just because that way I can stream. Like I said before, I had it on my family account. It wasn't linked up to my social stuff, so. Alright. So, alright, what else do we need to talk about? So to add more to that point earlier is that, you know, the TV shows and the cartoons, they appeal to me, but it's like, again, the movies will always take sort of that front row. I mean, even side movies like Solo and Rogue One and stuff, those excite me because they're on screen, and Star Wars has always been about, look, on screen, it's absolute canon, you know, and all of that printed stuff, all the legend stuff, that was all print, that was different things, and then they sort of took away that. So how do we know that, you know, but the movies, that's always pretty much going to be canon. So I think that's why I don't get as excited as I might in other things. Oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. I'm just going to default.
Didn't make me a general for nothing.
Incoming rocket! Walk ahead!
I definitely appreciate anybody that watches this or joins the stream. I really do. I appreciate you guys. Everything. Oh, at least I got a little piece of them there. I did that backflip and shot them. Ay, ay, ay. I see. I don't really want to do any of that. I'll save my points. I'm gonna save my points. Save them for a bigger battle later on, because you know the big battle's coming up. Okay, Darth Maul's over there, I think. Let's go this way. Let's go on this side of the map. Maybe we can avoid him. Ah, jeez. Gotta avoid that guy. He's kind of scary.
That's a hit! They're hitting the walker!
Guys, just ignore me. I'm weird. Don't ignore me. Keep watching. Yes, tune in. Don't ignore me. But I am weird. That's okay. I don't mind. Yeah, I mean, you know, I tend to get a little more views on my Star Wars stuff than I have been with Fortnite and everything, but I mean, really it's up to you guys. Like, if you're going to tune into my live streams, you know, it's going to be in who's tuning into what. You know, if I'm getting more people tuning into other games, I'm going to obviously play those games. But I've been trying to spread it around a little bit. Between Fortnite, Black Ops 4, things like that. I've been trying to spread some of that around.
Walker is crossing above the cave system. Perfect spot for an ambush.
Grenade out!
What? Now he's gonna be like, who threw that at me? Hey, I got a piece of him. I was trying to hit him.
Incoming rocket!
What are
Damage
these
to the
guys
walker!
anyways? 45, 6,000? I'm almost there.
Scouts
But they'll
and
probably,
snipers
honestly, the
identify the
heroes, you know,
rocket
at the end, they're all taken up. We'll see if we can try to be a
Rocket
hero,
on
maybe.
target! Walker damaged!
Alright. What? Was I shooting a hero or something? Because I was laying into that one guy and he wasn't doing nothing.
Some kind of special combatant on the ground!
Some kind of special combatant, of course. They're all special because they're all awesome. Yeah, when you don't play this game a lot, you really just, there's a lot of little things you forget about, or the maps, all that stuff. Okay, I just shot at Yoda. Okay, red lightsaber bad. Alright, we helped with that.
Walker at the third checkpoint, closing on the base.
I didn't even see him. Nice. Alright, we got some heroes. Nobody available, of course, because they're all max number in play. I could sit here, I guess, a little bit, but I'm not going to fight over this. Let's just keep working on our... Okay, so we covered quite a bit in the live stream tonight. I think with talking about some of the video games, and of course we didn't cover all of it. I mean, you can go like all the way back to the arcades, the Ataris. They've had Star Wars games on pretty much every platform, for better or for worse. You know, you can spend just hours talking about them, but we're not going to do that tonight. We're just talking about. I just wanted to cover some of my favorites, some of the current ones, maybe some of the direction that we're heading in, those type of things, you know. And I'm not saying I'm disappointed in the direction that we're headed in. I think there's a lot of great things up ahead. I really do. I think we're going to see some cool stuff. And some better stuff. I think, you know, I don't think it's completely fair to completely judge Disney, because a lot of the things that they blame Disney for actually stuff that's been going on in Star Wars from the beginning of time. You know, other than, I mean, maybe episode 1, maybe the original episode 4, you know, it may have been one of those I know, I'm dead. Oh, I thought I could hide. I guess not. But you know, like when people were complaining about Jar Jar, well, you know, look, back in the day, in all honesty,
she's ready to assault the inner compound. All soldiers prepare
oh
to
my god,
attack.
I'm so bad with her though. People are so good, I'm bad with her. People can sit there and snipe with her and everything
All
else.
they need to do is escape.
I'm
We need
bad
to
with
lock
her.
down the base
Watch.
before the
Watch.
evacuation
You'll see how
starts.
bad I am with Leia.
Fight
Like,
for the rebellion. And
Leia's
the
a great
Republic.
character in this game. I'm bad with her because I'm just, people can sit there and snipe and do cool stuff. I'm just, anyways, you'll see. But anyways, back to the whole Disney comment. You know, they're allowed to fumble. You know how many dumb things you know how many dumb things that Lucasfilm and some of the stupid Star Wars things that they came out with, some of the goofy toys, the merchandising, some of it was just, you know what I mean? Like, really? But that's what I'm saying. Not everything's a home run, and Disney's gonna fumble. They'll learn. EA, when EA and DICE launched this game, I mean, they fumbled a little bit, but you know what? They try to change. People complain. I still run into people.
Begin the attack!
I still run into people that sit there. I still run into people that sit there and go, you know what?
Incoming!
Anyways, sorry about that. But no, I still run into people that say, you know what, I don't like what they did, the money system, blah, blah, blah. But you know what, they changed that. You know, EA actually went and changed all that. So, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes they're still being judged unfairly. The Wilhelm scream, I heard it.
Hey, look at this.
Should buy some time! We may have to step it up. Let's try a new approach.
I don't think I've killed anybody with Leia. Nice. Hey, there's that snipe.
Done? No? Fine.
Okay. But yeah, I think we got to give them a chance, guys. I think, honestly, we should give EA a chance.
There are days I miss the Senate. Better make it quick.
Hey, I leveled up Leia. There we go. There's some positivity.
We've locked down
Michael,
the base.
hope the game
enemy
is
has nowhere
revived
to run.
and it's
Andor will
improved
sleep well tonight.
on in later times. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think everything has its chance to get better. I think, again, Disney / Lucasfilm, they're going to learn. They're going to learn, from their mistakes. And again, I know people really harp on DICE and things like that for their execution of this game. But there's a lot of things in here that a lot of people still love. I mean, their attention to detail, the maps that they create, like I said, just that level of detail. So, and there's some fun things. I do think that the single player campaign wasn't bad. I mean, it was pretty decent. I enjoyed playing it. I'd probably like to go back and replay it again soon. I don't think I played it on this account. So, but again, I think they're going to take the best of everything. And, uh-oh, it said my internet connection went down on that. Yeah, let's see what we got here. So we kind of unlocked her. Alright, I'm not even going to waste y'all's time while we're doing this. But let's that's kind of cool. Alright, so where are we at? How long have we been streaming for? Seriously, has this been... We've been going for a while, haven't we? But the future of Star Wars, I think, is good. I think people should always give it a chance. If you're a Star Wars fan, give it a chance. I mean, for real. Don't just... I've seen people get so angry, and I've seen people even just like destroy their toys. They were so upset about certain things. Like, look, just chill. There is a thing, and I'll probably do a separate video on it, but to me there's 3 missing episodes. We're watching episodes 7 and 8, and we're getting ready to watch 9. I believe that there should have already been a 7, 8, 9, and we should be watching 10, 11, 12. I might cover that in another video if you guys, message me or leave in the comments below. I may do a video on that. I don't know. It's just one of those things that I've talked about to a few friends or whatnot, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Let's go in here. Multiplayer. Let's do just a little bit of heroes versus villains while we finish up and talk. Accurate Games, what's going on? Appreciate you popping in here. We're just talking about some Star Wars games and movies and where things are at. Just everything Star Wars related right now. I was just talking about the future of Star Wars, and things are I don't think things are bleak. I think there's a lot of hope. So I'm pretty excited. Excited to see what the future brings. I appreciate Accurate Games coming in the chat. Like I said, if you want to, if those of you that are in the chat now, I'll ask you guys again, if you could go back to any game, and maybe it's more than one, but what are some of your games that you would love to see brought back and either redone or remastered? I kind of touched on like KOTOR, Jedi Knight Academy. I think Demetria earlier, he brought up Force Unleashed, things like that. So I love Luke Skywalker's green lightsaber. If you want to see how to build one, I got a tutorial. Make sure you subscribe to my channel.
The balance of the Force is in flux. It's up to the heroes of the galaxy to defend the
I gotta remember my controls. So mine
Let
is...
the show begin.
Okay. Trying to remember. Oh no! Oh, get my butt kicked. Butt kicked. Butt kicked! They were behind me. Alright, so you're having surgery tomorrow and you're excited. That's usually not the comments you see together. Okay, so I guess if it's a good surgery, then I'm happy for you. If it's something that you are really looking forward to, obviously, so I'm happy. I'm really happy for you then.
Anakin Skywalker no longer exists. By me.
You thought I'd be friends.
Well, that didn't go too well. But yeah, good luck on your surgery. Obviously, if you're happy to get it, then it must be a good thing. So, I know I'm afraid to ask, but again, good luck on it. I really hope it works out for you.
Stay low.
It's kind of creepy.
Walk away.
Skywalker got too cocky.
God, I suck at lightsaber combat, apparently. I don't think I've gotten one person. Oh. Alright, so 2000, let me look here. Battlefront 2, 2004. Order 66. Yeah, you're right. Battlefront 2 was really amazing. And of course, if you really look, it was a very similar story. I mean...
Looking for me? Oh, come on. I keep getting this guy down. And I was trying to take, you know, actual good swings. Anyways, but yeah, I think Battlefront 2, that was like the best. I mean, Battlefront 1 came out and it blew everybody away. We're like, oh my god, you can jump in vehicles, blah blah blah, you can do all this cool stuff. Like, oh my gosh, you can do all this cool stuff, and man, they're just wrecking us. So Battlefront 2 came along and just improved on that. Not only could you do everything from the first one, but you could do it, you could do even more. It had that campaign where you started out on the Empire, and you know, it followed along with the movies, and it was just really cool. You know, it really was. God darn it. See, when I'm Rey, she doesn't last as long. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Like I said, good luck on your surgery. I hope you're subscribed to me. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm on next. I'm going to try to do some more stuff for you, but good luck with your surgery. Gosh. Faster! Come on. I wanted him. That's not fair.
Target spotted.
I'm gonna be the next target. Oh, nice.
I think I've got this.
Shall we continue? Not waste my time.
Oh my god. Oh, I was trying to get away. I'm not that good at this mode, but I'm trying. I thought it'd be pretty cool.
Target located.
Yeah, I appreciate all you guys that have tuned in. And if you're watching this and you're not live, or if you're not watching this live,
You're not going to win.
When you are dead, the first order will prevail.
At least I won't be around to see it. You know this is wrong.
come on. I gotta learn how to do this lightsaber combat better.
A tragic loss for the light side.
Oh, jeez. Well, as soon as we lose or win, we're
I
probably
can't
going to
let
end
you
the
pass.
stream. But if there's any last minute stuff that you guys would like, oh my god. So I keep trying to do this mind trick and really mess up their control so I get a little bit of an advantage on them. Come on. Look at that. Alright. Sorry, when I keep doing this, it's because I'm like looking at my comments.
Opponent armed.
Fantastic.
Alrighty. Such as the defeat. Okay. So, listen guys, I really want to say again, thank you so much for tuning in, whether it's live, whether you actually watch this video. I really do appreciate you guys. Remember that something to always keep in mind. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. Alright? I do believe in you guys, and we'll see you in the next stream, guys. Thanks.